So what is your credit score? Simply put, it's a number that gives lenders a picture of your ability to make payments over time. The three core credit reporting agencies are Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. What's important for you to understand right out of the gate is lenders will gauge your credit worthiness based on the middle score, not the average between the three. So if you've got a 580, a 620, and a 680, it's a 620 that underwriting will use to measure your ability to qualify for a mortgage. So I always tell my clients not to make the mistake of obtaining their score from just one of the credit bureaus. Get all three. Getting to the point B, which is your approval letter, means not avoiding what's on your credit report today. You have to get clarity on point A, where you're starting at. So many times people that know that they have derogatory items on their credit score avoid taking that first step to avoid the pain or the reality of where they're at. But I'm here to tell you, if you've had some past credit issues, join the club. So many other people have as well. You're normal. And I'm going to introduce you to a few things you can do right now that will get your score up. And the better your score, obviously, the better interest rates you're going to get. So it pays to take some action. Now, the first thing you're going to need to know is what carries the biggest weight on your score. Number one, representing 35% of your score is your payment history. While you can't change the past, what you can and do now with making diligent, timely payments will certainly pay off on your credit report. Number two is the percentage of available credit you have. And this will have an immediate boosting effect on your credit by not carrying more than 30% of available credit that you have on all of your credit cards. And if you've only got one, and it's a $2,000 limit, get that balance to about $600 as fast as you possibly can and watch what happens to your score. So just remember, you never want to carry more than 30% of available credit that you have on your cards. Number three is the length of time and types of credit you have. This shows a track record of paying monthly payments over time. So what they're looking for, the banks, are behavior patterns that show responsibility. Now, it's ideal to have multiple, a mix, if you will, of installment loans like car, furniture, and obviously a mortgage, which will have an amazing impact once you do get that mortgage of improving your credit, as well as revolving credit, things like credit cards. Now, outside of the obvious, which is making payments on time and lowering your credit card balances, you've probably known that before this video. You may have run through a rough spot, maybe you don't even have credit cards, or you want to take some additional measures to improve your credit score that are within your control. So let me give you a few tips. First thing, the Fair Credit Reporting Act will allow you, the consumer, and give you the right to dispute all items on your credit report. So you're also entitled to one free credit report each year. I've included the website to access that. Go get it immediately. You get one free per year. Now, the Fair Credit Reporting Act will allow you, the consumer, to dispute derogatory items in writing, which when you go to all three credit reporting agencies' websites, now you can actually dispute those online. But this protects you, the consumer, because if negative information is removed as a result of a consumer's dispute, it may not be reinstated or reinserted without notifying you, the consumer, within 5 days of your dispute. This also they also cannot retain negative information for excessive periods of time. Now, negative information, things like late payments, bankruptcies, tax liens, or judgments may stay on a consumer's credit report, typically 7 years from the date of the delinquency. The exceptions are bankruptcies, 10 years, and tax liens, which would be 7 years from the time they're actually paid off. Now, if you have items in collections, you're in a solid position of negotiating power. So what you could do is pick up the phone, call the collections agency, and let them know that you intend on paying off the collection in full, such as long as they provide you with a deletion letter to the credit reporting agency. So, not a letter that's paid in full, but you're going to want to have them commit to giving the credit reporting agencies a deletion letter. So that's a great opportunity for you to negotiate with the creditors. And finally, one of the things that will have a proven track record for you time and time again with people that have credit challenge situations is get yourself 2 secured credit cards. 2. This is the first step to working back to getting unsecured credit cards. And if done right, it will greatly enhance your credit. But please listen carefully. And there's an art form to do this. You got to be mindful of the percentage of use formula, which again is 30%. So you can get as much money that you want. You can put as much money that you want on unsecured, with secured credit cards. So what you'll do is typically they're going to ask for at least $300 to begin. Go out and charge a tank of gas. Put $60 in your tank, and when that statement comes, I want you to pay off $50 of that $60 and leave $10. It has a better impact on boosting your credit. Now simultaneously take that second card and go purchase something of equal value, $50, $60 range. Pay it off all but $10. Do that for 3 months and watch what happens to your credit score. The agencies have algorithms that calculate behaviors, and those calculations are based on ratios, not necessarily the amount. So you'll be on your way to an excellent credit score. The bottom line is there's always a plan. There's always a way to get back on track, and sometimes we just need a little guidance and someone to help us create that plan with them. I've attached a credit do's and don'ts document below. Go ahead and take a look at it. Please open it so you know what the do's are and what the do's and what the don'ts are as you prepare for a mortgage. These are some of the things that we do personally for our clients that are committed to obtaining a mortgage that have some credit situations. Now, I hope this video finds you having a fantastic day. If you'd like to, subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's other great videos such as low down, no down payment mortgages, getting a mortgage if you're self-employed, mortgages for the credit challenge, and much more. Simply enter your first, last name, and email address, and I'll make you part of those video series. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day.